welcome to the Long Man. Today we will be going over one of the most important events of our generation. That is being the 2016 election between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. The reason why it's so influential is because it was so polarizing between the two extremes being that would forever change the course of our history. Donald Trump is a very successful businessman and entrepreneur who is criticized for his outlandish statements and far ideologies. His opponent Hillary Clinton became one of the first women in the history of the United States to run for a personal candidate. While she was the first woman to run for president, she became one of the most hated people in the political world. Because Hillary was the first female presidential nomination, a lot of far leftist people, such as feminists, loved her, whereas far right loved Donald Trump when the Democrat. This caused a lot of riots and political polarization that will forever change the political playing field, where each side is at each other's neck.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
I'm getting ready to do something too. I'm running for president. Americans have fought their way back from tough economic times, but the deck is still stacked in favor of those at the top. Everyday Americans need a champion, and I want to be that champion. So you can do more than just get by. You can get ahead and stay ahead, because when families are strong, America is strong.
Here we have Albert Fingernoodle, a coal miner and avid Trump supporter. So why do you like Trump so much, Mr. Fingernoodle?
Although Hillary would have had a similar vanilla presidency that Obama had, there have been many problems in America that have been itching Americans for a long time. Donald Trump answered the call for change, and that is why he was elected President of the United States. The culture of work can never be ignored. To ignore the working culture of America is deny life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for those attached to it. A long time ago, there was a time when the American economy moved in tandem with the middle class. But since then, the economy has been broken and Americans have been left behind. Donald Trump saw these critical flaws in the United States economy and decided to act on it, providing a promise for jobs to the average American who lost their jobs to unethical offshoring and illegal immigrants who take jobs by accepting a lot less money because they come from an economy and culture where one can live comfortably with less money.
He is very appealing to the working class, especially the poor.
Yes, he's putting jobs back in the hands of workers in America so they can make money again.
Okay.
We will build a great wall along the southern border. And Mexico will pay for the wall. 100%.
We have historian Carol Mordex Finkelkorb. After most research, she believes that Trump and Hillary are both undeserving of the presidency. So why do you think this, Ms. Finkelkorb?
Well, let's look into both of these people's lives. Starting with Mr. Trump, he was born very wealthy and he started his business career very early in his life. Many see him as a definition of success and wealth. But just because of this idea seemed fun, Americans need to remember that this man did some very crude things towards minority groups. And he's also had some allegations made against him that will ruin any normal person's life.
So what are some of the things he said?
Well, in 2005, before his rise into the political world, a video of him leaked of him boasting about his fame and how he does what he pleases to women. He stated, "I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss, don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything." This conversation was much more graphic, but that's all I'll say about it for now.
So what are your thoughts on Hillary?
Many Americans wanted Hillary Clinton to win. Many were in fact set on the idea that she was our next president. Although a female president would have been fun and new, her past history with the American people disproves this, in my opinion. While she was Secretary of State under Barack Obama, she used a private email server to send over very important information. I think that's suspicious enough. But when she was confronted about it, Hillary Clinton deleted most of these emails and only released the ones that she wanted the people to see. That really broke the trust between her and America, and I think trust these days is really important.
Alright, thank you, Ms. Finkelkorb.
Going into this night, where do we stand?
This is where we stood coming into the night, 268 to 204, so clearly an advantage for Secretary Clinton.
Take a look here. If Donald Trump wins tonight, no matter who they voted for, take a look at these numbers here. 21% say they'll be concerned. 37% say they'll be scared.
This is what both candidates want. They want to be living there starting January 20th of next year. Florida has been going back and forth, just changed again. It's only 11,000 vote lead just now. It changed.
Math on your feet. I like this.
The Empire State Building in New York City. Take a look at our running tally of the electoral vote. Anderson, this night is turning out to be a real nail-biter.
All along, the Trump campaign has been saying that Florida's a must-win for them. And I mean,
they can't win without it.
Donald Trump will carry the state of Florida.
You know, I'm guessing that the people in Brooklyn, I can see their fingers
That's
probably.
the Hillary Clinton headquarters.
Yeah, fingers probably bleeding because there's no more nail to bite.
I wouldn't call anything encouraging for Hillary Clinton at the moment, to be honest with you, my friend.
Wolf, the scene here is so different than it was a few hours ago when people were happy and relaxed. I have been looking around the room at people who are stone-faced. Some of them have been crying.
This was a white lash against a changing country. It was a white lash against a black president.
This is the people rising up saying it's time to listen to us. It's time to listen to us in Michigan and Wisconsin and work for the people.
Hillary Clinton has called Donald Trump to concede the race.
Here we have Quantavious Kringle-Daniel, an avid Hillary supporter. Do you think Hillary Clinton's gender was the reason why she didn't win the election?
Hillary Clinton is a very great person. If you look at it in a feminist perspective, Hillary Clinton's nomination was the first feminist presidential candidate to represent a big party in the U.S. presidential election, represented a moment in U.S. history. The focus on her gender during the campaign was very talked about. Following the accusations by Republican Party nominee Donald Trump, he claimed that Hillary Clinton was using the woman card. Just in general, many Republicans didn't want a woman in office due to the way they view her. So I do think Hillary Clinton didn't win the election because of her gender.
Thank you, Ms. Daniel.
To make this decision now, the Fox News decision desk has called Pennsylvania for Donald Trump. This means that Donald Trump will be the 45th president of the United States.
Hillary Clinton was predicted to win the election by a very large margin, according to the polls. And this on the part of the vote, but what was unexpected was that Donald Trump ended up winning the election anyways. As to why this happened, there are so many factors, it's hard to consider why. Some, like Ms. Daniel, believe that it is because Trump is a male in a male-dominated society, and that Clinton lost because she's a woman. Others, like Jones, believe that Trump won because of the effective campaign for working-class Americans. Another belief is that there was election fraud taking place by foreign actors aiding Trump in his campaign. In January 2017, the director of national intelligence released a report concluding that the Russians and the other outside factors interfered with the election, stating, "We assess Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered an influence campaign in 2016 and that the U.S. presidential election. This gave the potential threat to foreign interference and raised the question of Donald Trump's connection to people with the Electoral College and foreign actors, and confirmed that Donald Trump definitely had connections to Russia that aided him in the 2016 special election." which ultimately hints the idea that we are living in an oligarchy rather than a democracy. So whether it was because he was a male, appealing to workers, he was just wanting something new, or because of his connections to foreign actors. There are a lot of factors influencing the election and resulting in Donald Trump winning. Either way, there is a lot wrong in our society that came with such unexpected results, with such unexpected and unworthy candidates. It's important to look at the situation as a whole and not miss the forest for the trees.